the Flashpoint Batman. Let's talk about it. Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. We have been able to create a pretty good looking Flashpoint Batman in this universe online for quite some time now. You probably saw some of my previous Flashpoint Batman video. But now, at long last, we have an official Flashpoint Batman set of gear in this universe online. So this here is the enhanced version of the Flashpoint Batman gear. We are going to take a look also at the regular version, and I'll show you a few other stuff afterwards. So as you can see, the enhanced version of the Flashpoint style is pretty awesome. Although there's a few things, like there is some textures built into the gloves. So the part that is like a dark gray, and is supposed to be black, but because of the texture, there's like a metallic textures into the glove, it doesn't come off exactly as black. The same thing sort of happens with the boots. Also, one of the comments I've seen so far is that some people were surprised that there's not a big Flashpoint Batman emblem into the chest piece. The Batman Flashpoint emblem was actually the Batman emblem that came with the Flashpoint time capsule. So here you can see what the chest piece looks like without the emblem. Again, people were a bit puzzled why there was not a big emblem into the chest piece. Although in the past, very often we would get like a Green Arrow set of gear that somehow could not support the Green Arrow emblem, or we got a Dr. Midnight set of gear that could not support a Dr. Midnight emblem. So here, they pretty much went the other way. They gave us a Flashpoint Batman set of gear where we can actually put any emblem we like. So we can decide to put in the Flashpoint Batman emblem. But we do have other Batman emblem. Like here we have the Batman 80th Anniversary emblem, the Batman BVS emblem, and the Batman Rebirth emblem. Here I'm using the enhanced version of the Batman Rebirth emblem. And of course, there are any number of other emblems you could use. You decide. So here I gave a single color to each piece of the style so that you could clearly see which is part of, let's say, the gloves, or especially the belt. Like some people were wondering if the guns were parts of the pants or parts of the belt. So as you can see, obviously it is part of the pants. And that was to be expected, like a big piece like that. But I guess it could have been nice if it had been part of the belt. Maybe someday they'll figure out how to do that. And here, if we remove the boots, the gloves, and the shoulders, we can see what's beneath that. And you can see there are some built-in boots into the pants. So if somehow you don't like the boots that come with the style, you can decide not to use it and just use the boots that are built into the pants. And if you don't want to use gloves, you don't have to. And some people have been asking for quite some time for a Batman cape that covers the shoulders. So far, this is the closest thing we've had. So that might make at least a few people happy. And if you were wondering what's going on underneath the cape, wonder no more, here we are. And you can see where the cowl actually ends. So it doesn't cover as big an area as the Dark Knight cowl, but it does cover the neck quite a bit. And some people wondered the difference. What's the difference between this and the Batman cowl we can actually get in the marketplace? The first difference here you can notice is that the eyes, you can change the colors of the eyes. If you purchase a Batman cowl from the marketplace, the eyes are color locked white. And also you can see there's a bit of gray here. So the cowl does support 3 colors, as opposed to the cowl from the marketplace that only supports 1 color and where the eyes are color locked. So if you wanted to be able to change the color of the eyes of your Batman character, there you are. And here we have the regular version of the style. So you'll notice that obviously all the shiny bits are not shining anymore. And for the cowl, this version of the cowl only supports 2 colors. Like you can see the part of the cheeks that could be changed on the enhanced version. Sadly, there's only 1 color for that one. So basically, the cowl supports 2 colors. The color for the eye and the color for the rest of the cowl. And the cape supports only 1 color. The other cape had 2 colors built into it. For this one, only 1 color. But most pieces seems to support the 3 colors, like the shoulders, the chest piece, the gloves, the pants, the boots. All these supports 3 colors. For the belt, it seems to support only 2 colors. The chest piece does support a 3rd color, but the 3rd color like is yellow and you barely see it. But there is 3 colors in the chest piece, even though you mostly see 2 of them. And obviously you can still change the emblem or go without any emblem. You decide. And you can see on the gloves also, there's not the built-in texture that you had in the enhanced version of the gloves. So some people might actually prefer these gloves to the enhanced version because of that fact. Of course, if you use a material, it doesn't matter if there's any textures in the gloves or not. So you might prefer using the regular version of the style on the left or the enhanced version of the style on the right. You decide. And I can already hear you ask, where can we get this style? Let's take a look. So the style comes from the Knight of Vengeance time capsule, so you can see the enhanced Knight Vengeance gear or the Knight of Vengeance gear. For those who do not know, time capsule drop roughly every 20 minutes of gameplay in this universe online. So you play for 20 minutes, and then when you defeat an enemy, you'll get a time capsule in your inventory. And sadly, the time capsule that drop in the game, you have to use stabilizers to open them. Another way to be able to get a time capsule is to just buy them from the broker. Or you can simply purchase a time capsule from the marketplace. I made a video where I opened like 50 of those time capsule. I'll put the link to that video in the description down below. If somehow you don't want to open time capsule for whatever reasons, you can purchase the style or the gear, I should say, from the broker. There was a bug early on where for some reason we could not purchase the gear, we could not trade the gear, and we could not sell the gear on the broker, but that has been fixed. So right now, if you want to, you can sell the gear on the broker, and you can buy it from the broker as well. It's a bit expensive, I guess, right now, but the price should go down at least in the next week. And obviously, some pieces of gear are more rare, more expensive than others. But if you play the broker a bit, you should be able to purchase the whole gear from the broker if you want to. And someone was asking if the style is different from the Vengeance style. The answer is yes, absolutely. So you can see here the Vengeance style. Although I have to admit, I would use the Vengeance shoulders instead of the Flashpoint Batman shoulders, but maybe that's just me. Basically, that's what I did use in the past. So as you can see, the Vengeance style is quite different than the Knight of Vengeance style. Although in a strange Pepsi twist, it will allow us to create a Batman from the Batman Arkham games. It may have been on purpose, maybe the devs did that on purpose, but if not, it was a happy accident. So if you've been meaning to recreate the Batman from the Batman Arkham games, there you are. So being able to use any emblem we want, it allows us to create various versions of our friend the Batman. So here we have a pretty good version of the GCPD version of Batman. So if you have the GCPD Batman headpiece and the 80th anniversary Batman emblem, you can create the GCPD Batman from Origin Crisis. It's not exactly it, obviously, but it's pretty darn close. So if for some reason you cannot get the Flashpoint Batman gear for whatever reason, there is the Batman headpiece that you can use, the Vengeance shoulders, the Stalwart Defender chest, the Absolute Zero belt where you have the two pistols, the pants, any slimline pants will do the trick, the Owl Suit boots will do the trick, the Batman Beyond gloves, and the Batwoman cape. And here I'm using the stealth material and the silver material to create a pretty darn good looking Flashpoint Batman. And for the eyes, I'm using the bug goggle eyes so that because the material covers the headpiece completely, but with the bug goggle eyes, we still have the eyes of the character. And of course, the Flashpoint Batman emblem that comes from the Flashpoint time capsule. You could also purchase a Flashpoint emblem from the broker if you want to. It had been a while since I had looked up the price for the Flashpoint Batman emblem, so here you can see the enhanced version of the emblem for about almost 10 million, or the regular version of the emblem for 7 million. So if you want to, you can create your own custom Flashpoint Batman costume, or you could use the official Flashpoint Batman set of gear. You decide. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this universe online at this point, so if I don't answer a question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answered your question. Or click one of the videos that you see on your screen right now. Bye-bye.